Good morning. It's Thursday. Look at this. Look at that fog across the way. The golf course looks really eerie. Ooh. Yeah. Oh! Let's not make a mess, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Why is all this over here? That's not where I put it. It goes over there. That Russ keeps moving my decorations. Keep moving my decorations. Stop it. Stop moving my decorations. That goes there. That is there. Yes. This is Bob Ross. These little things are Daniel made these. Got this one. I've got 4 of them. I don't need any more of them. So since I got my mowing done, yeah, so I've decided, depending on weather, if it's too hot, I can't be outside all day freaking pulling weeds or whatever. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna at least try. Now I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Good afternoon.
It's 1:25. My break is almost over. I have like 5 minutes left. I made ramen and chicken again. Yesterday I seasoned with garlic herb spice and that was it. Today I seasoned with my favorite, which is the Greek all-purpose seasoning and Parmesan cheese. So it looks exactly the same as it did yesterday, but the taste is going to be very different because, you know, flavors. So the chicken, so the chicken flavor with the ramen completely changed the taste of the chicken with the Parmesan Greek seasoning. Parmesan Greek seasoning, kind of a Parmesan Greek season flavor, but with the ramen chicken flavor, it adds a saltiness, not an undesired saltiness, but unexpected. Is this because, you know, I mean, ramen flavors are mostly salt and MSG anyway, but it's saltiness. That's the only thing I can think of that describes this new flavor I'm having here. It's not bad, but I think that I'll keep the ramen out of it next time I make a Greek seasoning Parmesan Greek chicken. Yeah. Chicken is definitely better without the Parmesan, without the ramen flavor. I really just put the ramen in there as a filler anyway. I suppose I could have just eaten the chicken. I really need some vegetables. So tomorrow I've decided to make a list of the things I want to accomplish on my vacation next month. Vacation next month. See, I have off tomorrow. It's a vacation day, but whatever. And then next week I have regular 10-hour days, 4 10-hour days. And then the following week I have my vacation starts from the 10th until the 28th or whatever that day is in August. I forget. But in any case, I have off almost a whole month. Almost a whole month because I canceled that 1 week, which I've said already. Anyway, I'm going to make a list of things that I would like to accomplish during my vacation time. So hopefully I can stick to that list and do things. So, I'm going to be training someone in half an hour on, I think, just imaging something to a C-note. I'm not entirely sure. A contact note. I don't really know, but I know it has something to do with recoups, and I volunteered because I want to be a trainer. So I did that, or I'm going to do that in like half an hour. So right now, my leg is so itchy. Both legs are itchy. Right now, I'm just going to get back to work, and I will see you later. Okay, good evening. Yeah, I know, I'm sitting on the couch again. So I'm thinking tomorrow is actually I'm not gonna go to the beach unless I have time, which I don't think I will. Just cracking open a Bartles and James wine cooler, premium wine cooler. This particular flavor is ginger and lime. It's odd, and I don't really care for it, but I don't want to waste, you know. So I'm gonna drink it. Anyways, tomorrow. If it's too hot, I won't do the weed pulling as previously planned, or as planned. If it's not too hot, we'll pull out as many weeds as I possibly can. But I do need to make a trip to Costco. So tomorrow, we may have a Costco adventure time. So the things I need to get, there's some like spices that I need to look at and see if we can get those. We need more, dish detergent pods. We gotta get those. And I just thought of something and I forgot what it was. Eggs. Eggs. So, if they have a 90 count of eggs that's the same price as Walmart, I'm just going to get them while I'm there. Is that? Yeah, it's a shadow. Okay, I'm like, why is one half of my lip way darker? It's not. It's just a shadow. Ew. Slobber on me? Ew. Why you slobber? Okay, so that's what I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be. Chores. Just a kind of a run errands type of day. See if I can make an adventure out of it. We'll see. Right now, I'm going to have an adventure with watching some TV. Alright, so where do I even start with this? How to Get Away with Murder. Season 6, episode 11, I think I started with. Well, I mean, that's where I left off with 10, where Annalise had, like, ran away or whatever, but then the FBI found her. Okay, so then on episode 11, we open up with Annalise is free, but she's under house arrest, and her mom is staying with her. She's under house arrest, so we flash back to how Annalise got under house arrest instead of, like, arrested for prison and other things. Arrested for prison. Not, what am I trying to say? You know, like, arrested for murder. That's the one. So they flash back. She won her case against the court of whoever, and she won to win, what did she win? She won house arrest instead of prison. Pretty good deal, I think. The other, then, you know, there's like a bunch of other legal stuff that happens, and now it's the big final trial. Like, this is episode, like, a couple episodes later. The FBI, turns out the FBI killed Asher. And so the kids, Michaela and Connor, were coerced by the FBI to take some kind of plea deal or whatever, so that they would testify against Annalise, say that she killed Sam, or she had them kill. Sam is the husband, remember? And that's where it all started with, episode 1 or whatever. Season 1 was killing Sam, covering up his murder. Anywho, where am I at? The kids took some kind of deal where they tried to play both sides with against the FBI and against Keating. So they got new deals, and Connor was supposed to go to prison, and it looks like he's going to prison for telling a lie or whatever on the stand. And Annalise had a big trial. It was a big trial. The last 2 episodes were basically a trial of Annalise, and is she going to go to jail? Is she going to go to prison for murders? They didn't try her for, like, getting other people out of jail or whatever, and other people, like, lying on the stand and stuff like that. They didn't try her for that. That wasn't on trial. What was on trial is whether or not she committed murders, plural. She never committed any of the murders. The jury saw that. She got free. So there was a lot that went on in between that. Like, Laurel showed up out of hiding, her and her son Christopher, like, out of hiding, just so they could testify on the stand. Well, Laurel was going to testify against Keating and Annalise, and then while she was on the stand, she actually flipped and went against the FBI, because the FBI killed Asher, remember? FBI bad people, FBI. So because she did that, she's afraid that Christopher is going to be taken away from her, and she's going to end up in jail or whatever. And she's like, why did you lie on the stand? It's because I was coerced. I guess if you lie on the stand and you go back and they say, why did you lie? It's because I was coerced. I guess it's something you can say, because you were afraid, basically were afraid that something bad would happen to you. And people lie on the stand because they're afraid that something bad is going to happen to them. So anyways, Laurel tells the truth. Bonnie lies. Connor lies. Bonnie made a deal to get probation and not jail time. Somehow Connor didn't get that same deal, so he's going to jail. He wants to divorce Oliver so that Oliver doesn't feel like he has to wait for Connor. He feels like he deserves better, so on and so forth. Very big love story. I like that couple. Anyway, end of season 6. I'm all caught up now. Season 6 is done. Annalise Keating is not in prison. She got away with murder, basically. So Frank was there. Frank was walking up, pulls a gun on the governor, kills the governor. He gets shot in the meantime, and Bonnie gets shot also. But she doesn't realize it until after Frank is like, tell Annalise. She's like, oh, you're going to tell him? But they're both in love and stuff like that. And so she's like, no, you're going to tell him. And then Annalise is over, and then she's like, oh, what's this blood? It's Bonnie's blood. So both Frank and Bonnie are presumed dead right now. And this is, again, the end of season 6. I'm all caught up. I have to wait till season 7 shows up on Netflix. And so that won't be till, I don't even know when that airs, like regular. So that is what's happening on How to Get Away with Murder. If you haven't been watching it, I highly suggest it. Start from episode 1, season 1. because that's where all the shenanigans start. You start to learn all the characters and stuff like that. Season 1 through 5. No, 1 through 4. Great seasons. Season 5, kind of like, there's a lot more backstory, I guess, to a couple of characters, but there's not really anything that happens in season 5, except for Laurel. Is mostly about like Laurel's baby, and mostly about it's the Laurel show or whatever. Love Laurel's character. I think she's great, but season 5 was kind of a meh. Like people get lost around season 5. Like people lose interest or whatever. But stick it out. Watch season 5. Season 6 is basically Will and Elise go to prison. What's the deal? What's the deal with season 6? What's gonna happen? I don't know. We'll have to wait till next year or whenever season 7 is on Netflix. So if I remember to watch it or record it, tell you what happened. If I remember, then I will. Otherwise, you can just catch up on your own, I guess. We'll see. We'll see what happens, because I don't know what the future holds. Nobody does. Unless you're like a fortune teller and you're right or something. I don't know. Anyway, I got chores and stuff to do tomorrow. So I'm going to go to bed. It's like 10 something, I'm pretty sure. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:38 p.m.
See, I told you.
Enjoy your night.
Thanks.
You bet, Jenny.
So that's a new thing. Alexa actually listens to you further, kind of like Google Home does, or the Google Home thing. You say like, "Hey Google," and you say your deal, and you're like, it still listens a few seconds after you say your spiel, and it gives its answer. The Alexa thing, the Echoes do the same thing now. I think probably the regular Alexa thing does too, but I don't know. I don't own one of those. I'll have to test it out with Mom's thing. But now they do it, and that's why she replied, because she was still listening. It's odd, let me tell you. What's really odd is when she'll answer questions that you didn't even ask her. Like, excuse me, why are you listening to my conversation? I was not talking to you, lady. Anyways, I got chores to do tomorrow. I got errands to run. We're going to have a little bit of a Costco adventure. We'll see how it works out. See you tomorrow. Have yourself a good night. Toodles.